mild start for many of us with outbreaks of rain in the north. That slips southwards with some sunshine and showers later. All the details of that and more live from Board Hill Health Gardens. And I can totally see why. But I was talking about on Friday, there were new results of all of the contributions that countries have said that they will make to be net zero by certain times, 2050, between 2050 and 2070. And that would limit us to 1.8 degrees of warming. But that does rely on every nation keeping to their promises. But from what I saw when I was there talking to scientists, it's the ground-based up ideas and the innovations that people have across sub-nations and nations that really are going to make a difference in young people and voices and what we want. So I know it seems like people in the poll are pessimistic, but I genuinely, speaking to all of the experts and scientists, feel that there is definitely hope and definitely optimism. And actually, the Met Office have been putting out stats about why we should care, why all of this is so important, what's happening in COP26 at the moment. And they've been looking at extreme heat around the world, which is potentially fatal. It's looking at heat and humidity, and it could increase 15-fold if the temperature on Earth rises by 2 degrees Celsius, which at the moment, the week on that, I'll be bringing you the weather in about 15 minutes' time.
Laura, thanks very much. We'll see you later.
And to make matters worse, Charlotte, I got the memo. I'm going to be on the Christmas Day show as well. I'm bringing you all your weather for Christmas Day. Now, weather-wise, let me tell you, this morning I'm at Board Hill House. It's absolutely beautiful. The house here behind me was built in 1598. We'll be exploring the beautiful gardens as we head through the morning. It's a little damp and drizzly first thing this morning, and the outlook is pretty unsettled. At the moment, low pressure sits to the north of the UK. It brings with it a band of rain that's moving its way southwards. Winds are southwesterly, and that brings mild air for the next few days. And then the outlook into the weekend is wetter and windy conditions arriving in the north. But this is how it looks first thing this morning. Cloud makes such a difference at this time of year. Where we have the cloud, and many of us do, it's a mild start to the day. It's overcast. The cloud's thick enough to give outbreaks of rain and drizzle first thing this morning. Some mist and low cloud and fog that'll take a while to clear, but once it does, a good-looking day for some. We have this band of rain. It's across southern areas of Scotland at the moment. It will move its way into northern areas of England, North Wales as we head through the day. Skies brighten behind, so Scotland and Northern Ireland, sunny spells and then bands of showers moving in. Yes, it'll be brighter but cooler with some blustery winds to boot. Overcast, we have that band of rain with hill fog moving its way into northern England, but in the south, skies will brighten, and again, it will be a mild one, highs of 15 or 16 degrees. Through this evening and overnight tonight, the whole band of rain slips its way southwards, and as it does so, it keeps it cloudy, overcast, mild, damp and drizzly in the south. But for northern areas with the clearest skies, as I said, it makes such a difference. It'll turn clear and cold, so mixed fortunes for tomorrow. Scotland and Northern Ireland, fine, dry, sunny after a chilly start. A few showers moving in. England and Wales, overcast and grey with outbreaks of rain and drizzle, but here it stays mild. And then the outlook as we head towards the end of the week, the whole band of rain slowly clears away, and then we start to see low pressure moving in. So as we head through the weekend, low pressure for Scotland and Northern Ireland. At the moment, it looks like it's set to bring windy conditions, particularly for northern areas on Friday, and that's set to lift its way southwards as we head through the weekend. Morning to you. We're at Board Hill Gardens this morning, and I'm in the rose garden. And because the weather has just been so mild so far this summer, the roses are still flowering. And for many people in their gardens, this is something that you'll have noticed. And the trees behind me are slowly starting to change their colour. And again, because it's been so mild and because it hasn't been that windy, trees still in full leaf, and the colours have been much slower to turn. Now, weather-wise this morning, the outlook is fairly mild. It's pretty cloudy, and there is rain on the way. And it's the cloud that makes such a huge difference at this time of year to our starting temperature. So for England and Wales this morning, it's overcast with outbreaks of rain and drizzle, misty and murky through western areas with some hill fog around as well. For northern areas of England, southern Scotland, a weather front brings rain, and that slips its way southwards as we head through the day. But then from the north, skies will brighten. For Scotland and Northern Ireland, sunshine returns. We will see bands of showers moving in, and they'll come with some pretty gusty winds as well. Temperatures today, we're talking 11, 12 degrees in the north, mild in the south, 15 or 16 degrees. Tomorrow, the outlook brighter in the north, cloudy and wet in the south. Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. We're at the beautiful Board Hill Gardens this morning, and despite the fact that we are in the middle of autumn, we still have beautiful colour behind me. There are still flowers in full leaf, and because of the very mild weather we've had, all of the leaves are still changing, but much slower than normal. So we have the greens turning to yellows and then the reds, and because we haven't had as much wet and windy weather as normal, a lot of the trees in full leaf as well. So autumn this season is the one that just keeps on giving. Now, first of all, the weather this morning dominated by a cloudy start to the day, but slowly the skies will brighten. The sun already shining here this morning, but divided weather across the country. A weather front divides us. So for southern Scotland, a band of rain, and that brings with it rain heavy at times that slowly slips its way southwards into northern England, bringing with it a lot of hill fog. Behind it for Scotland and Northern Ireland, skies bright and sunny spells, but then some heavy showers moving through as we head through the afternoon with some pretty gusty winds as well. And in the south, after a mild, cloudy start with damp, drizzly conditions, that slowly lifts and breaks through the afternoon with some much needed sunshine and with a mild flow, temperatures way above average, 15, maybe 16 degrees. The outlook for tomorrow is again divided, but it's a north-south one tomorrow. Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, sunny and dry. England and Wales, cloudy, damp and drizzly. Good morning to you. We are at Board Hill Gardens. It's a beautiful house, beautiful gardens, beautiful farmland as well. And this is the gorgeous Italian garden where everywhere we look, the leaves are starting to change colour. And at this time of year, that is certainly the treat we are given as we head out on our autumn walks. And if you are heading out for the next few days, the weather remains fairly mixed, but actually it's looking pretty mild. At the moment, low pressure sits to the north of the UK. That spills weather fronts through as we head through the coming days. But on Friday, we're looking at a deep area of low pressure, and that could bring some unseasonably wet and windy conditions, some that we haven't seen for a while, and it's that could bring those leaves off the trees that are actually in full leaf at the moment. But weather-wise for today, it's a divided outlook. We have some rain in the north and we have cloudy skies in the south, and it's cloudy or clear at this time of year that makes a huge difference to our temperatures. So a mild start this morning through southern areas thanks to those overcast grey skies, damp drizzly conditions as well, but through the day that will slowly lift, break and brighten. Southern Scotland has a weather front that brings rain that moves into northern England by this afternoon. Extensive hill fog moving in here, and then skies brighten for Scotland and Northern Ireland, along with some blustery showers, and temperatures across the board average or above. Now, as we head through this evening and overnight tonight, the whole weather front, the band of rain, slips its way southwards. It brings with it cloudy skies, rain that marches its way southwards. So for England and Wales, by tomorrow morning, it is cloudy and mild to start, and it stays wet through the day. Scotland and Northern Ireland, a chilly start to the day with plenty of sunshine and brightening up as we head through the afternoon.